getting this. The condition of being unable to sleep, if you can't sleep, is called insomnia. Insomnia. It's a long word, 4 sounds, but quite short. Insomnia, right? Let's try it. Insomnia. Insomnia. Good. So if sometimes you are awake at 3 in the morning and you just can't sleep, you're still just brain turning, maybe you have insomnia. In the West is what we call it. You have some causes of insomnia. Stressed, if you eat too much, or if you drink or smoke, or you drink some tea or some coffee, and if you try to sleep in the day too much. So I want to ask you, have you ever had trouble sleeping? You ever have trouble trying to go to sleep? Yes or no? Thumbs and tell me.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, okay. Any no? Pretty much all yes there. I think everyone, you go to sleep every day. So I think if you go to sleep every day, sometimes you are bound to have harder times to sleep and easier times to sleep. If you have insomnia, it means that you always or almost always find it hard to sleep. Every night you are there, struggle to sleep. Okay, we need to skip ahead a bit, I think, because we're not that far into the lesson and it's very complicated. We're going to take a look at this one. Does anyone know what disease is it? It's caused by a coronavirus that was first reported in 2019 and became a pandemic. What is the name of the disease in English? What do we call it? It's also the name in Vietnamese.
COVID-19.
You don't need to call it the pandemic. It's just called COVID-19. The pandemic is about our response to the disease. The disease itself is, as you said, COVID-19. So some simple questions to come. I think that we know the answers. We can go a bit quicker through them. Is COVID contagious? This word contagious, what it means is it easy to catch? So I want to just ask you, let's do a survey. Have you had COVID-19? Yes or no? You tell me. Have you had COVID-19? So I can say, yes, I have had COVID-19. Have you had COVID-19? Yes or no?
No.
No.
Okay, some yes. Pretty much all no. Okay, cool. So let me lower your hands. Someone, if you say yes, did you have COVID-19? Mr. Amviet, it was switched on. Did you have COVID-19?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
I have COVID-19 in a month.
1 month ago, okay. How did you get it? Did you know? Do you know how you caught it? I guess it's kind of a personal question. Never mind. Mr. Datney, did you have COVID? You had a hand up.
Yes, I had COVID 2 weeks ago.
Wow, 2 weeks ago. Okay.
That's
Yes.
Some sick.
Sick.
And
You're
sick.
with someone who's sick, right?
Sick.
And yeah. Someone else is sick and they are with you. This word contagious, that's what it means. If you meet someone and they are sick, maybe just sitting near them, just spend some time with them and it will be contagious, potentially. Okay, cool. Oh, it's lagging hard. what do we have here? Is COVID life-threatening? The answer is yes. It can attack our lungs. But I will say I had COVID. I wasn't very sick at all. I have 2 vaccines. So I think maybe the vaccine makes it a lot less dangerous. Let's try you now. Did you have the coronavirus vaccine? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
I will vaccinate
Okay. One tweet
in
has
November. Yes.
Okay.
No.
Tweet. You said yes you have. Do you have 2? Oh, I muted you. You gotta unmute again. Sorry. Sorry. Again? My bad.
Yes, I have COVID-19. Yes, coronavirus attacks our lungs.
Okay. You have 2 vaccine? 3 vaccine?
No, not yes.
No vaccine?
Yes,
What is it? Okay. And were you sick? Coronavirus
yes.
makes you sick or
I'm
not
sick.
sick?
I'm sick. I'm so throat.
Mm.
And my daughter and my son have head.
Also sick.
Yes.
The flu. Have a fever.
Yes, fever. Have a fever.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Good. See the words we're learning. Well done. Thank you. I'm glad that you are not sick now. Okay, so the symptoms of COVID, any of us can tell you, just like Mr. Antwi said, have a fever, have a sore throat, have a headache. Some people have a chest pain, a short breath, and have a cough. For me, I did not have the chest pain or the short breath, really, but I have the other 4 for sure. Someone else, you said you had COVID. Did you have any of these symptoms?
I have a fever. I had a sore throat, and I had a cough.
Okay, but no headache. Okay, cool. He nodded, like already muted himself, but well done. Nice. I think we need to jump forward a little. These are some more symptoms. Ways to prevent COVID. I don't think we need to talk about this. This is the examples they give. You have to remember our 5Ks. In English, they are to wear a mask. It's funny, it's called the 5Ks, but in English, none of them have any Ks at all. So we call it the 5Ks, but there's no Ks. Mostly it's Ws. So wear a mask, Ko Chang. Wash your hands. Avoid crowds, stay away, social distance, monitor your health. So do the health check. And the last one that I hope we all can do, get vaccinated. All right, I know this is a lot of me talking. Jesus. We're going to go ahead of the coronavirus question. I want to ask about how are our lives different now? After the virus, how has the coronavirus changed our lives? So think back to 2019, what we used to do and what we do now. Let me introduce a couple of people. What is different? Can be something simple or something complicated. What do we do?
Get vaccines.
Right, we get vaccines. You didn't before. What about daily life?
Much.
Can't have party. Yeah, exactly. Very good. Have to stay inside. So we can't have parties, can't have big things like sports matches. Can't have lots of people gather together. What else?
Can't go outside.
Can't go outside, right. So cannot travel outside Vietnam.
We have
That's a big
stayed
difference.
home for a long time.
Have to stay at home a long
We have a
time.
healthy, and we are going to at home, stay at home.
Can't go
Right,
to
okay.
school.
Can't go to school. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, we have to study online. You could even say, I think even easier, everything is online. I work online. I teach online. I see my friends online. I spend all my time on the online now.
Shopping online.
Shopping online, right? Everything is online. So these are some more things. Let me introduce a couple more. Anyone else? Can you think of something? What else? It's okay if you don't, but what else is different in our lives now? Ooh, fun. Have a go. Jose.
We should keep distance with everyone.
Okay, yeah, good. We think about social distancing a lot more than we did before. We practice social distancing. I think a big one as well. We wear a mask.
We are playing badminton.
Oh, okay. That's not really a difference because of the virus. Unless you say we can't play badminton. Yeah, good thinking. Anything else?
We can make money.
Can't make money. You're telling me. Damn. Yes, we can't make any money. Everything has to go online and some things can't go online. So what do you do then? You can't do anything. All right, thank you guys. That's a really good discussion. So these are ways our lives are different. Get vaccines, can't have parties, can't travel, stay at home, you study online, everything is online. We practice the social distancing, we have to wear the mask outside, and you can't make any money, as someone astutely observed. Here are some ways to stay healthy. You remember we talked about this in our last class. Let's just say that one. Stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
Stay healthy. Stay healthy.
Yeah, so these, remember we simplified, we had a big list of many things, but the easy things. Have a balanced diet. So what you eat, what you're working out, what you do, your actions, easy enough. Talking about a balanced diet. It's an interesting thing I was keen to cover. What is included in a balanced diet? The answer is, maybe you've seen this thing before, the food pyramid. A food pyramid. This is in order of what you should eat. I don't know what it's called in Vietnamese, but in English we call it the food pyramid. And a pyramid is just a triangle like this. So grains, sometimes called carbs. Your most common one is rice, maybe some noodle as well. But in my country, it's bread. Point is, it's carbs. Number 2, the next most important is fresh fruits and vegetables. Above this comes milk, or we can call it dairy. Dairy means things from cows, like milk, cheese. So dairy.
Cheese. Dairy.
Oh, and the other thing in this section, as well as dairy, is meat. And kind of its own thing, fish and eggs. So these are things it's important to eat, but you should not eat too much of it. Then at the top we have fat, oil, salt and sugar, so seasoning, things that you can eat only a little because it's very bad for you, but you need it maybe for cooking. Let's take a look at the balanced diet. Right, there we go. The key thing here is fresh. Vegetables are not good for you if they are not fresh. Fresh means that it just come out of the ground. Oh, hold on, I'm sorry. I sincerely apologize. Okay, so let's continue in our quest for a balanced diet. Talking about being vegetarian. I think in Vietnamese I learned this one, ăn chay, right? you have the same thing here. If you only eat vegetables, is that right? Anchai? I think it's something like that. My tone is probably wrong, but I'm sure it's written down right. So in English, we call it vegetarian, like vegetables. Vegetarian. Exactly, like vegetable. You add this arian, like librarian. Another thing, even more so, vegan. So vegans, let's try to say that one together. Vegan. Does not eat anything from an animal. So they don't eat eggs. They do not drink milk. I think there is a Buddhist, there's a Vietnamese thing. Maybe Anchai is vegan and not vegetarian, actually, now I think about it. Like, it means you eat even less. Only eat vegetables, basically. We have some questions that we can't really answer, but I want to ask you this one. Can you name some fast food? So you can unmute yourselves if you have an answer. Let's see. I'll try to write some down. What is some fast food?
Like
Hamburger.
I hear pizza.
Bread.
Fried chicken. French fries. Someone said bread. Anything else? Chips?
noodles,
Hot dog.
Noodles? I can't keep up. Hold on. Good. Wait. So I think I remember some. Let me write down. Someone, you said what? Noodle? Like beam, basically. Definitely also going to categorize. Write it in the chat box. Maybe that's how we can do this. That will be easier. I'm going to turn on the chat box. Give me some more examples in the chat box, everyone. You've got a couple of minutes of chat box. What have I missed? Fried. Is that fries? Like French fries? Beam is like potato chips. Noodle is good. Candy. Yeah, snacks. Snacks is kind of all of it, but yeah. Cheese. Yeah, sort of. It's not really by itself. Bim is snacks. Yeah, bim is potato chips. Hot dogs. I've already got fried chicken. Well done, Xiaobao. Thank you. Sandwich. A sandwich isn't really fast food unless it is very greasy and oily. Lollipop. Good. Yeah, I think that's in candy, but I'll put it in the next to it. Candy and lollipops. What about chocolate? Chocolate, I think, counts as a fast food. Sausage. Sausage is not one. Hold on, I'm going to turn it off. This has got crazy. Garan is chicken. Fried chicken. So that's how you say that one. Okay, good. I turned it off. Well done, everyone. Those last answers. Coca-Cola. So fizzy drinks. Very good. We can sometimes call that soda. Like Coke, Sprite, Fanta, Pepsi. It's all you can call it. Soda. Let's try that one. Soda. Use soda, and I wrote chocolate down. Let's see what else people put in here. Noodles, yeah. Nugget, chicken nuggets, garan. It's all kind of in fried chicken. All part of fried chicken. Hamburger. These are all kinds of fast food. Let's take a look. These are some more kinds of fast food. Maybe we missed. So you also have fast food that is sweet, like muffins, pretzels, onion rings. Taco is from Mexico. Maybe you've seen a taco or burrito before. Yeah, some like taco non-la in Vietnam. They have some Mexican food. Maybe you see this. Bacon. Bacon is delicious, but it's very bad for you, unfortunately. Over here, pancakes. I think also this one, soft drink. A soft drink.
Soft.
Thank you. Perfect. Yes, exactly. A soft drink. So this is a drink which you use like a same as soda. It means it's not alcoholic. It's not a hard drink. Cool. Okay. We're almost done. Let's just try to get through what we're finishing. What are the harmful effects of fast food? You can unmute yourselves. Let's try this. What is bad about fast food?
I will more
Unhealthy.
fast
You become
when
fat.
I
Yeah. Well done, everyone.
You can guess.
if you eat too much fast food.
Okay. I think someone said something like a heart. It can damage your heart. Anything else?
Can damage your heart.
Please.
I think someone just said the thing that is the other very important thing. It's expensive. If you're always eating fast food, goodness me, you spend a lot of money on food if you're only eating the fast food. It's very expensive, even compared to the street food. Yeah. But do you think we should never eat fast food? Yes or no? Just give me yes or no.
No.
We should never eat fast food. Why or why not? I don't want to yell this as an answer. It tastes good. And it makes us happy. The other key thing, it's convenient. A very useful word to learn in English. Convenient.
Convenient.
Convenient. Convenient. So something is convenient, it means it is easy. It is not difficult. It is not complicated. It is convenient. So to go into fast food place, buy food, get food, eat the food, very fast, very easy, and not very expensive. Just expensive to eat every day. So yeah, I agree. I think that we should not never eat it, but we should not eat it too much. Okay, we're going to jump ahead a bit. We have all these weird questions about meal times. Breakfast, what to have for breakfast, lunch and dinner, going to bed. I don't really know how we do this in the little time that we have left. Let's try this one about the daily routine. So what is the first thing that you do in the day? First thing.
Go to bed early.
Did you someone say go to bed? The first thing that you do. I think it's get out of bed, surely. You don't go to bed the first thing in the morning. Unless you, whatever, I'm not going to argue with you. You get out of bed. The order of meals that we eat, I think you would have breakfast. Do we some morning exercise? What comes after morning exercise in a normal day for you guys when we do this? You go...
Go play door.
School, right. Okay, go to school. I think it's going to have a work. After going to school, eventually you will have lunch. What do you do after lunch? In my country, in England, we don't do this. But in your country, after lunch, you will...
Have a short rest.
Have a short rest.
Have a rest.
Yeah.
Take a nap.
In English, we normally call it a nap,
I
right?
have lunch at home.
Have lunch at home.
I have lunch at home.
No, I have lunch at home.
I have lunch at home.
At home.
All right. Well, I guess most people now don't go to school because of COVID, but I'm doing it the way I used to learn it. We don't go to school. We like study online maybe. My point was, after lunch, what do? We have a nap. 7 is further study. 8, have dinner. 9, evening rest. do something you like, maybe also do your homework, and then 10, you go to bed. I think this would be a pretty normal looking daily routine. Let's take a look at what they suggested. These are some important things to do. So have a read, take a look. What do we think? Let's see, I'm going to turn on annotation. Can you circle? So I'll show you. For me, I'm going to circle this one. For me, take time to relax. Make sure that you get enough rest. I think this is the most important thing here. The number one thing for me that I have to do. But what about you? I'm going to turn on annotation right now. Circle what you think is the most important thing to stay healthy in your daily routine. What is the most important? Ling thinks it's eat a good breakfast. Okay, I don't disagree. Lu Bang says we have to go to sleep early. Ling also says get hydrated. Wow, we are disagreeing a lot. No one agrees with me though. Tu Hien wants us to have dinner. Anyone else? Chao Zhang? Oh, lunch is important. I don't think the stretches. Ah, very good. Someone says everything. Someone has just circled everything. Good job. All right, and that is where we have to stop. So, thanks, guys. Hiya. There we go. Always with craziness. But thank you, everyone who took part. Good to see your opinions. I think the most important ones are all of them, like somebody tried to suggest. Maybe go to sleep is also very important. But I think the most important is take time to relax. We can just say, have a rest.
Have a rest.
Yes, we need to have a rest. Take time to relax. It is an important thing to do in your daily routine. Not be too busy. Okay, I think we're over now. We've reached the conclusion. So I want to set our homework. I want you to make a short video answering the following questions about, number one, what is your daily routine? So just like we laid it out here, this is maybe an example. What do you do that's different from this? Can you explain it in a short sentences? Number two, what does your meal often include? You can think of it as, what do you like to eat? Or what do you eat often? And number three, very topical. Everyone who said no when I asked you, did you have COVID? Maybe you have a good answer here. What should we do to stay away from COVID? So maybe give me 1, 2, or 3 suggestions of things we can do to keep away from COVID. The threat ain't over, guys. But anyway, that is the conclusion of our class for today. So thanks very much for listening and paying attention. I hope that you got a chance to use some English in this discussion class of ours. I will see you next Thursday night, eh? Let's have one last look. We've got a tiny bit of time, so we're going to go back to review. Let's go through these. Number one, have a headache.
Have a headache.
Okay, number two. This one I'm going to try as an unmute. We say, have a toothache. Toothache.
Have a toothache.
Hey, hang on, yeah, Perfect, thanks guys. Appreciate it. Have a toothache. Good. We'll skip down to this one that uses the th sound again. Have a cough. Have a cough. Good, well done. That is perfect from everybody to say have a cough. Cough with an F sound. This one. Wow, chaos. Doesn't work. Have a sprained ankle. Have a sprained ankle.
Sprain ankle.
Brain. Yeah, pretty good. Cool. Sprained ankle. And the last one, the COVID one, led us into our COVID discussion today. You say have chest pain. Together, let's say have chest pain.
Have good
Chest pain.
Again, this one doesn't have you just say have chest pain with no have chest pain. But okay, thank you everyone. That is the end of today's class. I hope that you learned something. I will see you next Thursday. One last time. Holla at your boy. Let's say goodbye, Teacher Jame.
Goodbye, teacher.
I like this lesson.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'll try to give you more chances.
Teacher Raymond.
And bye.
Raymond.